All right, what's going on, everyone? MikeO back with another SGC grading reveal, 64 card order. As you can see on screen, a nice mix of a whole bunch of sweet stuff. The way these orders usually go, just a nice blend. You're going to have some ultra modern baseball. You're going to have a little football. You're going to have vintage baseball. We're going to have some Japanese vintage in here. We have some non-sports. We have some UFC. So let's get ready for the reveal. 64 cards. This one was pretty quick from SGC. It was probably only out. It was out less than 10 days for sure. So they're continuing to get them done quickly. Just doing a really good job of communicating. The packing is excellent, and it's just fun. Love using SGC grading. One of the great options, in my opinion, the best option in grading right now for the personal collection. So, all right, we got two cards here for Greg. So Greg had a couple UFC cards. This is a 2022 Panini Prism UFC. Romanov Pink Ice Prism received an 8.5. So an 8.5. Pink looks pretty good there in the tux. And his second card is a 2022 Donruss Optic UFC. Evolov Autograph Blue Prism, numbered to 49. And that received a 10 on the card grade and a 10 on the auto grade. So a dual 10 there for Greg. So those are the two UFC cards. And like I said, those are for Greg. Now we got a little stack here to the left for Ed, who is Wesker Griff here on YouTube. So check out Ed's channel. See what we got here. So Ed kind of copied me and got one of these, picked up one of these 1986 Keller's Butter Steve Carltons. These are hand cuts. And this received a 4.5. Just looks cool in the tux. Definitely a cool piece for the Phillies collection. Let's see what else Ed has. All right, he's got a couple non-sports. He's got these 1998 DS Hit Parade Oasis special sticker. Received a 6. And he sent a second one in that received a 7. I don't know a lot about that set, but I assume, they're not the easiest to grade. All right, we'll do Ed's baseball now. He's got a couple baseball. He's got a 1964 Topps NL Pitching Leaders featuring Sandy Koufax, Juan Marichal, Warren Spahn, and Jim Maloney, 2.5. And a 1998 Flair Showcase Hall of Famer Scott Rowland. That's a Row 1 Legacy collection. Legacies are numbered to 100, so that's an 8. Got the paper back. Sweet card there for Ed. And then he's got some of his Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts obviously had an incredible 2022 season, leading the Eagles to the Super Bowl. They came up a little short, but it certainly wasn't on him. It really was on the defense, even though he did have a big turnover, which led to points. I mean, he was kind of a one-man wrecking crew in that game, setting all sorts of records. I think he was, responsible for 4 of the touchdowns. So he obviously looks like the real deal. Ed got this mosaic in a mint 9. And he had the 2020 Donruss The Rookies, 9.5 mint plus. And this was a crossover from CSG. It's a 2021 Panini Certified Jalen Hurts, Mirror Red, numbered to 99. Card looks awesome in the tux. Beautiful looking card there. Unfortunately, that CSG slab, I know Ed bought it and it was just destroyed. Hopefully Ed, leaves some appropriate feedback for that seller, because let's be honest, the seller deserves it. I know Ed's a nice guy. Post down in the comments if you encourage Ed to leave the seller the feedback he deserves, because it wasn't like, hey, it got damaged in the mail. It's not really the seller's fault. Like, the guy sent out a bum slab, and Not good, but it looks better in that SGC holder anyway. So, all right, we got 3 cards here for Nina S. This is a 2022 Topps Chrome Star Wars Galaxy Ben Kenobi Refractor, 8.5 near mint plus. Definitely not the shiniest of refractors I've seen, but very cool card. And then we're going to have some old school Bowman. We got a 51 Bowman, one of my all-time favorite sets. 1951 Bowman. Charlie Dressen in a 5. How cool is that card? You got a little Jackie Robinson camo there. Super, super cool. I might have to get that card. So a 5 on that one. And then a 1952 Bowman, which has definitely grown on me. I mean, the color is amazing on 52 Bowman. I mean, obviously you don't want the same exact set. I think the reason I like the 51 Bowman a little better, I like the nameplate on the 51 Bowman a little better than the facsimile signatures, but the color on the 52 Bowman is obviously incredible. This Luke Easter is a 4, and that's one hell of a beautiful 4. I mean, look at that. So, sweet, 3 sweet cards there for Nina. All right, next up, we have a little stack of vintage Japanese for Robert Gonzalez. So, unfortunately, one was not encapsulated. They do not grade, but it's a 47 Menko JRM 22 Isakawa, red or blue borders. For some reason, they don't grade them. But they did recognize it, so disappointing, I guess, there. All right, next up, get through the rest of this stack. 1951 JGA 11 Osato Gangu game set. Kizuku received a 7, so really nice grade there, and that is a sweet looking card. These cards are neat. I like them a lot. So the little game pieces. Here's a 49 JG8 Yakiyu Timu Awase. I'm probably butchering these pronunciations, but Satake. This is another cool one. Cool catching gear there in a 6. Got a 5 on the 49 Hondo. Gotta like the little team logos though on those. A 5 on the Zenzo Hasegawa. A 6 on the 1950 JGA 10 Yakiyu Hori in a 6. A 5 on the 49 JGA Sagayama. These are super cool. Like, if you're into vintage baseball or have an appreciation for old cards, they're pretty cool. And here's a 51 Osata. This is ISO Imakurus. I'm going to butcher it, but I like that card. Look at the stadium in the background. That one is a 6. So those are for Robert. I think they did pretty well for vintage cards, for sure. All right, what do we have left here? We have a stack from me. We got a stack here for Michael. And to the right, we got a little stack here for Big Scott. So let's do Big Scott's because it'll just be easier to maneuver. Big Scott 35. Check him out. So he's got a 1995 post-serial Ken Griffey Jr. in an SGC 7. Great image there. Then you got the back. The cards were meant to like fold up. They're obviously going to be tough to grade. Black borders, foldable. But man, that looks cool there. So that's a nice one for his Griffey collection. I know he just did a second video of his Griffey run. It's always fun to listen to him chat about his collection and show him off. Here's a 79 Comics John Mayberry. That one received a 3 for his set run. And then an Al Oliver, also in a 3. And then his standard size cards, he's got a 2022 Topps Update, Julio Rodriguez, Stars of MLB, and a 9.5 Mint Plus. He's getting his big smooth on here with the 2022 Topps Allen and Ginter, George Washington, and King George III, famous rivals. It's actually a pretty sweet card. And it received an SGC 10 Gem Mint. He's got a 2022 Topps 206 Star Wars Sand Trooper and a 10. These Star Wars 206 cards, big fan of them. 1983 Star Wars Darth Vader, Return of the Jedi in a 7. For his Batman run, 1966 Topps Batman Strikes, received a 2. '66 Topps Batman in Action, received a 4. And his final card, which I believe was a purchase from MikeO Card Shop live sale, if I remember right, a 2022 Topps Stadium Club, Julio Rodriguez, red foil parallel. And that's just a cool looking rookie. You got that old school Mariners blue. You got kind of celebrating. Looks like he's scoring after someone homered or something. Gem Mint 10. Cool card there. And definitely not a super appreciated parallel. Those parallels in Stadium Club don't get a ton of attention, but I'm sure the print run on them isn't exactly extremely high. So that's a cool one for the rookie baseball collection there for Big Scott. All right, next stack. We got a stack here for Michael S. Jericho. Been around on YouTube for a very long time. Check his channel out. He's got a 1936 National Chickle R313 Milton Gallitzer in a 3 VG. So cool card there in a 3. And then I don't know if they labeled this one the way you were hoping, Michael, but it's a 1907 Real Photo PC Simpson BB City Champions in a 1. So they authenticated it and encapsulated it and graded it a 1. I know there was a specific player that Michael was looking for on that one. But super sweet postcard there. Our regular cards. Got a 1935 Galler Richard Arlen Portraits of Famous Stars. Received a 6. Raft and Drake Film Partners. A 5. (2018-19) Panini Cornerstones. Ernie DeGreggio Foundations 9.5. So 9.5's not bad for a relic card like that. Those are definitely very tough. This one I pointed out to Michael, and he sent this in for someone else, and they said they were fine with it. They wanted to get it slabbed, but it looks like this card was actually caught when they sealed the pack, and it left an impression. So 2009-10 Upper Deck Champs Daniel Carcillo mini signatures received a 4 and a 10 on the auto grade. (2009) Press Pass Tony Stewart Pocket Portraits 9.5 Mint Plus. 2020 Panini Legacy Nick Chubb Mini Ruby Premium Edition numbered to 75 that received a Gem Mint 10. Panini Legacy Peyton Manning Mini Ruby Premium Edition 9.5. I actually like these cards. I kind of want to look into them a little bit. And a J.J. Watt, also from, this one's from 2022 Panini Legacy. Premium Edition Orange, 9.5. Got a 1980 Topps Steve Stone in an 8. (2008-9) Upper Deck Champs Grjani mini signatures at dual 10 on that one. 10 on the card, 10 on the auto. And last one, this is for MikeO. I know this is a big one for him. Hopefully this one is labeled right. Let me see what he had. So I think this was a crossover. Maybe this is right. 1970 Topps Candy Lid Johnny Bench received a 4.5. 4.5 on the 1970 Topps Candy Lid Johnny Bench. 4.5 VGEX Plus. All right, final stack of cards, stack of mine. This is how I filled out the order, and it's a mix of stuff for the collection and some things I'll probably move. This I actually pulled during one of my live sales. I just opened a pack and pulled a Kenny Pickett Genesis Prism from 2022 Mosaic, and it received a Gem 10, so an SGC 10 on the Kenny Pickett. It is the NFL debut, unfortunately, as opposed to the standard rookie, but still very cool. Got a 2022 Topps Chrome Bryce Harper black and white mini diamond refractor. I'm a big fan of these, for sure. I say it every time. I do wish they colorized the image of the player, but I think the black and white background and front and border of the card look awesome with the speckle shine. 9.5 mint plus on that. Get a 2002 Bowman's Best Bobby Abreu red refractor, serial numbered out of 200. That received a mint 9. Cool old school Bobby Abreu, very underappreciated player in general, and even just as much in Philadelphia, I think. The fact that he played kind of in between the 93 team and that 07 run, he's just one of those guys who kind of gets lost in the shuffle because of all the big stars that came directly after him. And then, of course, now the stars of today's Phillies. But, man, he was a really good player. Here's a sweet one. 2022 Topps Gallery Bryce Harper Gallery of Heroes. Big fan of this. Gem Mint 10. Got a Kyle Schwarber 2022 Topps Allen and Ginter X Mini red parallel, serial numbered out of 5, Gem 10 on that one. Got a 2020 Topps Allen and Ginter Chrome Roberto Clemente. This should be labeled as Mini, so that is technically a mislabel there. Gem Mint 10 on that. And those minis, that print run is pretty low. That is not something that a lot of people are aware of, but they're pretty tough. This is a 1999 Bowman's Best Frank Thomas Franchise Best Mach 2. It's a refractor, serial numbered out of 1,000. It's a 9.5 mint plus. Cool card there of The Big Hurt. Just got this one slabbed because I thought it'd be fun for the Connie Mack collection. Obviously not a big card and not a perfect card, but 8.5 on the 1980 Laughlin Connie Mack Famous Feats. I did hold back one of the Japanese cards for myself. Wanted to keep one in the collection. So I got Tisbauchi, received a 7. Definitely wanted to have at least one of those Japanese cards in the collection. And then we got some Sapphires here. This is a 2022 Topps Chrome Update Sapphire. Bryson Stott, rookie debut. Gold refractor, serial numbered out of 50. Gem Mint 10. 1999 Topps Chrome Kurt Schilling Record Numbers Refractor. Mint 9. A little disappointed on this one. Didn't think it was perfect. Thought it would for sure would have been an 8. Was kind of hoping for closer to a 9. I rarely do worse than I expect, but this one a little bit. But either way, looks great in the holder. 1999 Bowman's Best Roy Halladay Atomic Refractor, numbered out of 100. Now, the atomics back there wasn't maybe Topps' greatest effort, but you got some atomic shine in the nameplate. And just a cool looking card of a Hall of Fame pitcher. So happy to have that one in the collection. Get a 2022 Topps Chrome Update Sapphire Bryson Stott base card gold refractor, serial numbered out of 50, and it is a Gem Mint 10. There's another Bobby Abreu, 1999 Skybox Premium Bobby Abreu Star Rubies, serial numbered out of 50, received an 8. Some Prismy shine there. See that one numbered 3 of 50. Obviously, not what you want here. Authentic, but evidence of trimming. 1975 Herb Washington. Sent a couple of these ones in. I don't know who would trim a Herb Washington, even though this has become a kind of pretty semi-big card in the hobby in a high grade. More so on the PSA side because a lot of people want them for their set registries, but I just think this is a cool card. 75 Topps Herb Washington pinch runner in a 6. And then a couple more prisms. This is the 2022 Topps Chrome Update Sapphire Bobby Witt Jr. rookie debut green refractor, numbered to 75 in a Gem 10. Julio Rodriguez, rookie debut in a 9.5 Mint Plus. Bobby Witt Jr., 9.5 Mint Plus from Sapphire. And then the final card, a Spencer Torkelson, rookie in an SGC 10 Gem Mint. So overall, solid order. I was pretty pleased with my results. I feel like everyone else did fairly well overall, so hopefully everyone's happy. It's just fun to get stuff graded from time to time, for sure. I still have some stuff out. I have a PSA DNA order that will be back and revealed shortly, and a CSG order out right now with them, so expecting that to be about a month, and have another SGC order going out very soon, so should be back with that pretty soon as well. So appreciate everyone watching. Stay tuned to the channel. I'll be doing a mail day soon as well. Appreciate the support, and I will talk to you later. Have a great one.